Hey, it's your girls, Carolina.
And Carly.
We are your hosts for today's podcast. Today you'll hear about a controversial topic. Is social media making young adults more narcissistic?
We will also be getting interviews from students and teachers to see their opinion on the subject.
This podcast was made by
Carly Cardinal
and Carolina Padilla.
Before we start, we want to talk about how social media has changed over the years.
When social media first started, it was not as serious. Facebook was mainly used just to share pictures with people you didn't necessarily see every day. We didn't understand the power of having such a big platform. I remember I would go on Facebook just to play the games. I got my first Instagram account when I was in 7th grade, and I can remember how scared my parents were for me. They thought I'd get kidnapped, so they made me have a lot of restrictions once I had it.
I remember when I first started using social media when I was in the 7th grade, I had to beg my mom to let me download it. I remember being so excited and following all of my friends and watching videos. It was a lot more lighthearted. But now social media has taken a big turn and has become the site to only gain followers and likes. It's all about the numbers. It is totally different than what it was only a few years ago.
In recent years, young people have started to take this more seriously. They've started to buy their likes, followers, and Facetune their pictures. And in a way, it is a popularity contest.
Now here's what the students and teachers from Bremen High School have to say.
And we're here with
Hi, I'm Miss Bernis, and I work as a librarian and instructional coach here at Bremen High School.
Okay, so your first question is, how often do you use social media?
I would say I probably touch base with my social media about, on the average, twice a day.
Okay, now what type of pictures do you like on Instagram?
So when I'm on Instagram, I try to follow things that I actually don't really follow on Twitter, and it's definitely very different from my Facebook account. So I've kind of have 3 separate accounts in that respect. So the type of pictures I would usually like involve usually inspirational people I follow. So I follow some fitness people. I follow some people in the media like Katie Couric. So it might involve either their photos and or possibly recipes. And then, you always have those inspirational quotes that people put out there.
Mm-hmm. And how many followers would you say you have?
On Instagram, I don't know.
Does it bother you how many you have, or does it not affect you at all?
No, in fact, it doesn't affect me at all. I'll tell you a funny story about my Instagram. My Instagram specifically is a private account, so people have to, get permission to follow me, I guess. And a funny thing is I have a new niece, and I told the parents, I'm like, is it okay if I post Charlotte's picture on my Instagram because it was super cute? And they were like, yeah, it's okay. You don't have that many followers. Because parents want to be private with their kids' photos.
So one last question is, do you think social media is making our society more narcissistic?
So, yeah, I have mixed feelings on that. I think for a certain amount of people, it might be, and I think it definitely encourages it. It encourages people because I see a lot of celebrities with all of their selfies. So as a society, I do think it probably is bringing out some of those narcissistic tendencies in people, but I don't think the social media itself, like say Instagram, is making a narcissist. I think someone who has some narcissistic qualities, they will be brought out then, expressed through the use of social media.
Do you think this problem could be fixed if Instagram took away their likes?
That's a great question. I think it would affect some people and why they even participated in social media. Again, from my perspective, I would still be, I would love Instagram just as much. So taking away the likes, I think definitely with people developing, like younger people, I'd say 21 or under, it would definitely, I think, help them with, we know there's been some bullying and some kids relying, their personality is dependent upon how many likes or their moods for the day depending on how many likes they get. I'm not sure that happens in the adult world, but then again, I'm only speaking from my perspective.
Okay, thank you for your amazing responses.
I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Paulina. I'm a sophomore at Bremen High School.
So, what type of social media do you use? Like, what platforms?
I use Snapchat and Instagram.
Why do you like those the best?
I feel like, I don't know, it's more fun for me to talk to my friends better than Messenger.
How many followers do you have?
On one of my accounts, I have like 200.
Does it affect your mental health knowing how many followers you have, or does it not affect you?
No, I don't really care. Like, as long as I have my friends following me, for me, it doesn't matter.
Are you like salty or like mad if a person you know doesn't follow you back?
Not really.
Do you keep count of your followers?
Yeah, like sometimes I do. But for me, like, having followers doesn't really matter. I would post like things that would like probably make my followers laugh.
When did you first get your like first social media platform?
Probably like 2015.
From 2015 to now, how's your perspective on social media changed?
I believe it hasn't changed that much. I just feel like it's gotten more secure.
Do you think that social media is making our generation more narcissistic?
Not really. I feel like at this point, all people just want is followers. But I think it's just the type of person.
Thank you for your time.
Social media used to be a fun and lighthearted space where people could share fun videos and pictures with not worrying about what others thought and popularity. But now it has turned into a space where it only focuses on likes and followers. Maybe if we got rid of the likes, it could fix some of the problems, but not all, to get more likes. But for now, we'll still have to face some of the issues online.
These big social media companies need to take action to help stop these issues before they get way out of control. Now the question is up to you. Is social media making you more narcissistic?
Thank you for listening to our podcast.
We would also like to thank the teachers and students we interviewed.
We hope you enjoyed. Tune in until next time.